Turn the bad flight that you can't live. I was giving advice about a life that you can't live. I was telling stories about some shit you
We
ain't
got
never
Miguel
lived.
in
I
the
mean,
chat. What's
something
up,
niggas gotta
Miguel?
say
Welcome
just
to
to
the
be
pod,
true.
man.
I done been in
Hey,
studio
man,
hours
what's
for
going
years
on,
to be
World
you.
Game Man
Niggas
State,
in this
man?
bitch acting
Live
funny.
this
Niggas in
weekend,
this bitch got
hey,
no
first
money.
internet
Niggas in
show.
this bitch
I'm
looking
tuning in with
bummy.
the
You
best of.
niggas think I'm
Got
worried,
the
I ain't
rest of it.
stunning. Got a 3-5, I
Man,
ain't
this
fronting.
is
I
this
put
is
up
this
on
is what
your
we
girl,
gotta
I
talk
ain't
about, man.
running.
I
Talking that
mean,
shit, you ain't coming.
this is what the
Shorty hit
people
my
wanted to
line like she
see.
know the deal. If she in
One
the
of the
street,
up
better
and
know how to
coming
keep it real. If she want this
streamers, up
bitch,
and
better ask,
coming
cause I'm off the pill.
Hornets
Popping like a
sports
perk,
guys.
better know I'm living for the
I
thrill.
mean,
Ayy, hit her to the
guy
max.
really knows what he's talking about. He's getting
When them
buffed too.
niggas
He's
say
been
they
in the
ain't
gym.
speaking facts. Yeah.
College hooper.
When them niggas
Uh,
ain't talking racks. What you
Sports
doing
critic.
if it ain't
I
stacks?
I
mean,
mean, this guy's
Nigga, and I'm knowing.
he's
Nigga,
also a
bitch, you
national
got
champion. He's
sauce
on my
showing.
coaching
Nigga,
staff.
you got that
He
heat,
won a
got
national
that
championship.
perfume
So,
flowing.
hey, clap it up
Getting the ball
for Miguel. Miguel
flowing.
two times, also known as the Bat, is on the pod, and this is him rapping too. This guy's multifaceted. I mean,
talented.
let's get into it, man. Should we talk? Should we start it off talking about your Hornets?
We
There
can,
was a
but
lot of
this has been
a lot of talk
coming,
about your Hornets.
a long time coming, Joe. I feel
Yeah,
like you got if me and Joe is supposed to been collabed, guys.
yeah, yeah.
Our takes are so we love the game so much and we know so much, but we have so many different takes. I'm just glad to bring them to y'all. So let's get started. You can if you want to go there off the win, we can talk about the Hornets.
Let's
But
do. I mean, you're
well,
popping right now on this on your socials. The Hornets are popular. They're gonna have a big off season coming up for those guys. Their front office is gonna have to make a lot of tough decisions because a lot of people got to get paid.
a lot of
And
people got to get paid.
Lamelo's already getting paid. Bridges is
Let's talk
already getting
about it,
paid.
man.
So let's get into it.
I don't want to throw any shade. I just want to show love, and I just want to say, you had some people on here earlier to talk about the Hornets, but you had to get a real insider for those that
They'll
don't know.
be on here too. They'll be on here.
Hey,
You'll
for
get a
those,
chance to talk to those guys.
I would
They
love,
were high on your Hornets. They were high on
right.
your Hornets. They spoke kindly of your Hornets.
I would like to just say, guys, if you don't know, I'm better than locked in on the Hornets. I'm inside the locker room. I know what's going on. Everything I'm saying is coming from a guy.
This guy's
Everything that
in
I'm
the
saying is
locker room.
coming from a valuable source. Just know that. So let's talk about it. First thing that we needed to
He is an insider. He's a
discuss
Hornets insider.
is our front office, the turnaround. Ever since Michael Jordan sold the team, we've been going like this. And I knew when we decided to
Over
get Jeff Peterson, I knew that when we decided to get new ownership, that we were going to head in the right direction. Jeff Peterson not only drafted well, we were playing rookies all season, got the right coach in Charles Lee that came from the Boston coaching staff, has already won a ring. He knows how to win. A lot of people did not believe in the beginning, but I used to tell him all the time to stay down. I watch every single game. I've been to a couple of the games. And I know that they love, the coach. They love, the direction we're going in. Guys want to win. Guys are hungry. And you're saying we got to pay. But you know what? I think we're going to make those moves, though, because the Charlotte Hornets have shown their commitment to their guys. I remember the time a couple seasons ago where they had Miles Bridges. He had that situation, and the NBA was going to kick him out the league. And I remember telling Joe wholeheartedly, I said, the Hornets are going to sign him regardless. They brought him back on a 1-year veteran minimum for $8 million.
Can I pause you real quick? I don't
Go
want
ahead.
to. Let's put the whole thing into context. First of all, who's his agent? Yeah. Let's go ahead and say who his agent. Say who his agent is.
Let's talk about this.
Say who is his agent?
I'm going to your question.
Who's his agent? Well, just answer the question. Who's
right
Miles Bridges'
now,
agent?
His agent right now, okay, is Rich Paul. But
who was his agent when the incident happened?
That's what I'm saying.
Rich Paul.
I think that's questionable.
That's not questionable. His agent before the incident happened was Rich Paul. The incident happened. The league, whoever his idea was, sat him out for an entire season, let the stuff die down, and then he came back, he hooped, he got his contract. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. And I want to say something, though. I don't like how he's saying it like it's just easy. Like this just happened for guys. Like Rich Paul just makes it happen a lot. So there's some clients that Rich Paul has had that he's abandoned, a.k.a. Ben Simmons. But we're not going to talk about
Ben Simmons dropped them.
I'm not going to talk about
when
that.
Ben Simmons was still with him, he kept getting jobs. When Ben Simmons was with Clutch Sports, he kept getting job after job after job. It wasn't until he dropped him because he felt like he was getting underpaid and he was undervalued. But once he dropped him, everybody realized, hey, man, maybe you need to go to that league and go play for the Illawarra Hawks like your boy LaMelo did and go back home to Australia because you're just not that valued in the NBA anymore.
Miles Bridges came back, and people don't know this, but Miles Bridges averaged 20 points the last 3 seasons. Also, Miles Bridges, factually, statistically, was the most consistent Hornet in the last 4 seasons. He came back and got paid, and people look. He was offered $125 million from the Detroit Pistons until the situation happened. He came back on the $8 million veteran minimum because nobody wanted to sign him. Talk about Rich Paul. We're other deals. That's okay. He came back, averaged 21 because LaMelo got hurt again. They paid him 3 years, 75, which I believe was fair due to the fact, yes, Miles, you got to lose some money. But $75 million on a flat contract, 25 was a great deal.
It's a great deal, team-friendly deal.
Great deal for both parties. You got a guy consistent, putting up shots, putting up numbers, and is low-key one of probably top 40 players in the NBA right now.
Top 40 players in the NBA?
At the time he got his contract, he probably one of the top 40 players in the NBA.
At the time?
I think that's a valid statement. Out of 400 guys, he's top 40.
It was a lot of garbage time stats. I don't want to – I'm not going to give you that. It's 400 people in the NBA. Top 40.
Disrespect is crazy.
Top 40, that means he's like a fringe – almost a fringe all-star.
He is an all-star.
He's an all-star.
I got guys like De'Aaron Fox. I got
he's
guys
an all-star talent.
Making the all-star team.
Are you trying to put Miles Bridges on the same level as De'Aaron Fox? We're not. We're gonna do this. A dude who was a franchise player,
bro. They're not the same player. I'm just throwing it out there that at the time, De'Aaron Fox became a reserve all-star. He only. Miles Bridges is better than Anunoby. OG Anunoby from the Knicks.
Wait. I played a sound. Did you just say not only is Miles Bridges an all-star, that he's on the level as De'Aaron Fox, but now he's better than OG Anunoby?
I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that.
You're having – this is his first time. Hey, we got to clap it up for this guy. This is his first time on the pod, and he's already – I mean, my goodness, man.
I'm not going to let you set me up like that.
Welcome Trey Tatum into the – welcome, Trey. Trey, are you hearing this, man? Are you hearing this? Let me get you caught up. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted.
Let's talk about it.
Unmute your mic.
I'm not going to allow you to get up here and try to make the comparative so people can miss the point that I'm trying to make here. The point that I'm trying to make here is that I'm saying that Miles Bridges, 3 years, $75 million was a great contract. He's also the longest tenured Hornet. He's a third all-time leading league scorer for their franchise. He's third all-time in games played. Miles Bridges deserves the money, and I think Miles Bridges deserves to get paid again. I'm not saying that he needs a max, but he is paid.
Nobody said that, nobody's trying to take any money out of Miles Bridges' pocket. All right?
I just got guys that off camera were saying Miles Bridges wasn't like that. That's all I'm throwing out there. I'm here to tell you that I'm not gonna
lie. I've read your comment section. Mind you, this is shout out your TikTok right now. He's going up on TikTok for the Hornets content. I believe it's called the Dream Chasing Podcast.
Yeah, Dream Chasing PC on Instagram, Dream Chasing PC on TikTok. A lot of Charlotte Hornets content. Once again,
got real Charlotte Hornets content.
I know what's going on.
I've read his comment. My fault for cutting you off. I read his comment section. I want to get us back on track here.
Go ahead. We don't have
the Don on here. He's the guy who usually mediates it and keeps us on track. So I gotta do it. Listen, I've read the comment section. I have. I've seen the people talking about Bridges must be traded. He has to be the guy to go with these tough decisions. And I see you're jumping the gun. We haven't got to that yet. All right, let's get to there first before you start, advocating for your guy. Now, we got some things to touch on here. You said Miles Bridges was top 40 at the time when he got the contract, which is wild. I can't give you that one. Then you said you said he was on the same level as De'Aaron Fox, a franchise player, a player that scored 60, a player that turned the Spurs franchise around. Then you said he was better than OG Anunoby, a champion. Just because he's the longest tenured Hornet, just because he's averaged 40 for 20 years. I mean, averaged 20 for 4 years. You got me saying crazy stuff about Miles Bridges now. You got me acting crazy. Listen, I like Miles Bridges. I understand why the Pistons wanted to give him that contract. He's a Michigan guy, right? We've seen the rap videos. He has a very Detroit, a very Michigan-esque rap style, a very Michigan-esque mentality. It's kind of ironic that, you know, the Hornets' biggest rival is the Pistons. I think that's kind of ironic. But he definitely fits their grit and grind type of mold. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Miles Bridges. I think Miles Bridges does have the talent of an all-star. I think he has the talent of a guy that deserves the money that you think he deserves. But is his role that pivotal to the team's success? Maybe. What's the coach's name? Coach Lee?
Yeah.
Maybe
Lee.
Coach Lee exposed to the front office who he actually believes is valuable to the team based off the minutes in the playing game, right? We saw Con Knipple, a guy that everybody was high on, a guy that our own Trey Tatum said was just as pivotal of a piece that Klay Thompson was in the rise of the Warriors. He said Con Knipple was just as pivotal. And I won't say I'm too far. I don't think that's a far-fetched statement from Trey Tatum.
Guys,
but
go ahead.
Can I continue? Can
Can you catch me up real quick?
We can hear Trey now. Let's catch him up right quick. Welcome Trey Tatum to the Ball Insider. Trey Tatum.
Here we go.
Is here. Trey, we have a real Charlotte Hornets insider. What is it? Dream Chasing PC, Dream Chasing Podcast. He talks about the Charlotte Hornets. He's doing real numbers on the Charlotte Hornets, thousands of views every week. On the Charlotte Hornets. He's a big Miles Bridges believer. He loves Miles Bridges. He does not want Miles Bridges to leave. A lot of people in this comment section have been talking about Miles Bridges is the odd man out. Miles Bridges is the one that needs to be traded. Miles Bridges is the guy who already has a contract that's not necessarily a max, but in a market like Charlotte, you can't really have those Miles Bridges types contracts unless you're going to pick Miles over one of their younger stars. All right. He's talked about how he's a believer in what's his name, Charles Lee.
Charles Lee.
He's a believer in Charles Lee. He's talked about how Charles Lee is a champion, how Charles Lee came from the Boston tree, how Charles Lee believed in the young guys, was playing the rookies. He's turned the franchise around. He's talked about the rise of the Charlotte Hornets consistently after they after Michael Jordan sold the team. And he's talked about how Miles Bridges not only is their most consistent player for the last whatever year, 5-6 years, he said. He talked about how he's averaged 20 for 4 seasons, how he deserved the contract, how he's about to get even more money before the situation happened. We don't have to speak about it. We all know what happened. Then he sat out a year, came back, averaged 20 again. So he's been talking about the consistency and the importance of Miles Bridges. But then he went on to say some crazy stuff. Then he went on to say that Miles Bridges not only is an all-star talent, but he jumped the gun and said he's an all-star. He told me he was an all-star caliber player. Then he said he's just as good and on the same level as De'Aaron Fox. And then he said, he said that. He said that.
Wow.
Then he said at the time he got the contract, he was a top 40 player in the league, which I can't give him that one either. So that's where we are. Okay. I'm going to give the floor to Miguel, and I'm going to give the floor to you, Trey. Miguel, rebuttal.
So much, Coach. I want to say my piece, and then I can pass to you, Trey. But this one needs to be said for everybody that's watching this. This is what they need to know. One, Miles Bridges isn't the main subject here. Miles Bridges is a key component to what's going on with the engine of the Charlotte Hornets. As a Charlotte Hornets insider, I'm here to tell you guys that unless LaMelo Ball says that Miles needs to go, Miles is not going anywhere. I believe, you know what I'm saying, from word that Miles Bridges won't take less if he needs to come back. I believe that Charlotte, being a organization that is faithful to its players, will work something out. I believe going into the future, I think that we have the 14th and the 18th pick in the draft. I believe that we don't need to trade the picks for a fantasy dream for like Giannis or another player. I think we need to do what we did last year. If our front office has shown the competence to be able to draft second-round guys to be
I'm sorry. Don't throw out names like Charlotte and Giannis in the same sentence. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you do that to the fans.
Coach, Hey, Coach,
I'm not gonna let you do that.
This is topics that were already on ESPN Bleacher Report. You know, I'm just a guy.
Giannis is not going to Charlotte, man.
It out there. It wasn't for me.
Let's go ahead and put an end to that rumor right now.
Saying once again, Dream Chaser Podcast PC. We believe. You understand? We believe in the dream. But let's continue. Back to what I was saying though. As an insider, I understand that we're getting ready to pay Brandon Miller. He just had shoulder surgery. I believe that his ability to average 20 but still not make the All-Star team is going to kind of work out on both sides. Even though I feel like he would love to get the max rookie extension, I believe that he still has a lot of room to grow. I think he knows that. I think that if he would have made the All-Star team, we would have been talking about a different conversation, because I think then he would say that he's warranted of a max rookie extension. But I think the fact that he's been hurt, but he has played, but he has been hurt and going under surgery, I think they're going to meet around maybe like a 4 or 5 year contract extension run. Anywhere from 125 to about 150 is what you're probably going to see. And I think that's a great contract. I think that's a happy medium. If he does well on that contract, they'll probably extend him for a max once he makes an All-Star team. Getting back into this idea with Miles Bridges. Yes, guys, I am a Miles Bridges believer, but you have to understand, if Miles Bridges would have never been on this roster this year, they would have never made the playoffs. Once again, it's been said.
You didn't make the playoffs, by the way.
But through the media, everything I'm saying is fact checked.
You guys didn't make the playoffs.
They said that Miles Bridges is the leader of the team.
We got to put it into that.
They said Miles Bridges is the leader of the team.
Trey, you remember a couple of years ago, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Miguel, but you remember a couple of years ago when Paul George was referring to his year where he finished third as his MVP season? Is this the Hornets playoff season? Is this what's going on in Charlotte? Are we calling the play in the playoffs now? Did you guys did I miss something? Did you guys make the playoffs?
I would say we didn't make the playoffs, but I think it's warranted to say, let's talk about it. See, what he's not going to tell you.
Let Trey talk. Let's get to Trey.
I'm not going to allow you.
It's me and you and him. Let him speak. It's his turn.
I'm not going to allow you to be here and tell these people, these good people, that I didn't tell you that the Charlotte Hornets were going to make the playoffs or have a winning record.
They didn't make the playoffs. Don't try to add the winning record part. You told me they were going to make the playoffs, and they didn't make the playoffs.
They were one game away from making the playoffs.
They didn't make it though,
brother. Did you not see what happened this season?
You know what? The Hawks got all. I mean, the Hornets got all the credit, but the Hawks actually made the playoffs. Where was the love for the Hawks turnaround?
Forget the Hawks, man. We don't care about the Hawks and Jalen Bogus Johnson.
Jalen Johnson has a more upside than Miles Bridges. I'll tell you that.
Miles Bridges is 28 years old.
I don't want to hear that. Jalen Johnson's going to be better. Jalen Johnson's better than Miles Bridges.
That's not a good statement.
He's going to be a real all-star. He's actually top 40 in the league.
Brother. If
Miles
Bridges was on Atlanta at his age, he'd be doing the same thing. What are we talking about?
No.
Yes.
It would have been just he had the chance in Charlotte multiple times.
What do you mean?
He had the opportunity in Charlotte to be the man.
More than Johnson. I would say Johnson has better IQ and vision, so I'll take the assist away. But he still would be averaging. He averaged 22 points a game with Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball for the first 30 games. What are we saying here? I'm not going to allow you to do that.
They both missed a lot of time. I don't want to hear that. They both missed a lot of time. Him averaging 20, what did you say, 22, 24?
He averaged 22.
It's like Austin Rivers averaging 20. I heard Austin Rivers get called a 25-point scorer when he didn't average 25 this year. It didn't happen. So I'm tired of people. I'm tired of this MVP Paul George. I'm tired of this Hornets playoff. And I'm tired of this Austin Reeves' 25-point score talk. If stuff didn't happen, let's not say it happened. All right, Trey. Let's let Trey go. Let's let Trey. Trey's been waiting patiently.
Had 4 seasons though, and you know who didn't do that? Your boy in Atlanta though. Look,
Jalen Johnson went in the league 4 years ago. Was he in the league 4 years ago?
You're gonna get the keys. You go do whatever you want to do, and that's what they did. Okay, you know what Miles did? Miles stayed down. Miles stayed down, and now 20.
You know what's great? Crazy?
And you know
Miles Bridges has been in the league for a long time.
Come on, man.
For a long time. I don't ever remember him playing in the playoffs.
Who?
Miles Bridges. Has he ever made the playoffs in his career? You would know better than me.
Of course not. Of course not.
Jalen Johnson has made the playoffs. All right, we're done.
Let me ask you something.
Down.
How many points did your boy average in the playoffs? Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson? How much did he average in the playoffs? Or did he average in the playoffs?
Or do you not want to talk about that? But you know,
I'm about to pull it up.
Games, Miles Bridges.
2. Why are we saying that he's my guy? I'm not a Jalen Johnson fan. I didn't say I'm not the biggest Jalen Johnson believer.
Playing game with LaMelo. It wasn't LaMelo's fault that we lost. It wasn't Miles Bridges' fault that we lost. It wasn't Charles Lee's fault that we lost. You know whose fault it was? I hate to say it, and I'm an insider. Knipple. But we already told these people, go ahead and get in the gym. He was hurt too. I'm not gonna put his business out there like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he showed up, and I'm okay that he showed up. You know who needs to get? You know who needs to go? Look, Trey, man, and listen to me clearly, Trey. I'm happy that you're on the team, but deep down inside, it be looking like you still want to be on OKC bench. You're hearing this. This is live. I'm breaking news. I'm breaking news right now. This is live breaking news from the strong inside. They did not get along with Trey Mann. Trey Mann didn't rub nobody the wrong way. It's the fact of he didn't like the fact that he wouldn't get no playing time. Well, let me tell you something, Trey. If you would can hoop, you supposed to be Jordan Clarkson off the bench for the Knicks for us. And you know what you did? Nothing. We couldn't even play you, P. And we gave you 18 after the injury. But they're not gonna talk about it. And that's why we got Kobe White, and that's why you can't cut. That's why you were on the bench, brother.
I'm gonna let Trey go, but I don't like how you just tried to change the subject.
No, I'm just don't.
He's not nobody. Listen, we're talking about real tough decisions the front office has to make, and you made the easiest cut. Of course, Trey Mann can go. That's not a hard decision. You guys have to decide between LaMelo, Knipple, Brandon Miller, and Bridges. That's who you guys have to decide between.
They can stay.
Those are the 4 guys making money. Those are the 4 guys that average 20. Those are the 4 guys that, if you average 20 and you're a starter, hey, you get paid $100 million. You can't do that in Charlotte.
He's not going anywhere. LaMelo is not going anywhere, so let's not even add that. Okay?
Let's let Trey go. Trey,
what you got? What you got? Man got a bad hat on, and he want to talk about basketball. But okay.
That was a very passionate soliloquy about your team, man. I appreciate your energy, man. I appreciate all that, but you're wrong, unfortunately. You're wrong. Let's
get into it.
Let's go to your Miles Bridges comments and your confidence in Miles Bridges. Again, he had his opportunity to do what he needed to do to have Charlotte in a top 10 seed situation. This is before the play-in. He's been there that long. He's never did that.
Ever.
He has averaged 20 a game the last 4 or 5 years.
Good job. You averaged 20.
It doesn't equate to wins. If you pay him, I think it's on a 3-year, $75 million contract right now. He's got that's up next year. Or is that up this year?
It's up next year.
That's up next year.
He's a restricted.
If he doesn't take a pay cut, he can walk. You had
information coming though from.
What do we have to cut it to? Miguel, what do you think?
Because you said he was willing to take a pay cut, didn't it?
Yeah. He's already been said through his camp that he's willing to take a pay cut, but
he doesn't have a choice. They paid LaMelo. They finna pay B Miller. B Miller gonna get 180. Oh. He's not gonna get a Braun contract. You're talking about getting him, what's his name? Christian Braun money. He's way better than Christian Braun.
Bro,
he's way more productive than Christian Braun.
How much did Jalen Green take? He don't even know, Chad.
Jalen Green got the rookie max extension, didn't he?
Yes, he got $200 million.
Listen, I'm gonna tell the real, and if I want y'all to fact check me in the comment section, Jalen Green and Alfred were both up for contracts. You know what happened? Jalen Green knew that his market was low-key tanking because they didn't know if he was going to be consistent, so he took less, and he took it early. And Şengün waited and got more, like 15 million, 20 million more. That's what happened. Look up the contracts, people.
Jalen Green did get he
got 3-year,
$105 million. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I'm out of here, bro. Like this, I really do this.
Fully guaranteed $35 million a year. Guaranteed.
That's more than Miles Bridges, though. There ain't no pay cut.
But hold on.
He took less years.
Where's Jalen Green at right now?
He just took less years. If that was a 5-year deal, it would have been 180.
What's it called? The Suns.
If it would have been a 5-year deal,
if it would have been a 5-year deal, it would have been equivalent to 180.
What is it?
Took less years. It's 3 years.
105. Yeah.
3 years.
So that's $35 million a year.
I'm saying though, and Miles Bridges got $25 million a year.
We're talking about Brandon Miller.
He got $25 million a year for a bum organization.
We're talking about Brandon Miller
with no.
I want y'all to see that. He's giving an opinion. I'm giving facts. He couldn't even tell me the guy's contract.
That's a fact.
The
Hornets have been a bum organization our entire lifetime.
Let me say this.
They just turned it around.
I'm gonna say this first. I was a Charlotte Hornets stan. Me and the co-host Antonio the Don.
Before you go, let me clap in Antonio. Antonio, welcome. We're having a very heated debate right now between who needs to go in Charlotte. We got the Bat, aka Miguel, on here. He's with the Dream Chasing PC, Dream Chasing Podcast. Go follow him on TikTok. He's going up very, very good. Hornets insider, and he's going. His videos when the Hornets are going great. Trey is schooling him right now. I'm biased. Trey's our guy. We know we're gonna have Miguel on a lot more, but Trey, he's been on the pod a lot longer. Trey's our guy. He's been schooling him. He's been introducing him to the YoungGeniusSports podcast.
So let's like I said, let's dive into that. You were bashing. Like I said, me and Antonio before the season started, they were our sleepers to make the playoffs, and they were looking like we were looking like idiots in the first half of the season. Then they turned up the second half of the season. So I appreciate them. And the main reason that is your boy Khan that you don't like. Khan turned it on.
Whoa.
Khan went from he was top 4 pick. Oh, he's just a shooter. That's all he is. He's a spot-up guy.
I want to be fair to Miguel. Miguel likes Khan. He just believes that Khan underperformed in the play-in game. All right, now continue.
Gee, it was 2 games. And if you say you said he was hurt, it's his rookie year. I mean,
okay, so
he's a Kobe
expectations
fan.
can't be that high as a rookie year.
Kobe mentality. He's got to have a Kobe mentality.
Let's tell the truth. See, I watched every game. So when we talk about it,
you did.
Khan Knippel outperformed his entire rookie season. But this is the thing. If Khan Knippel was going to play like this, and he almost did it for almost 80 games, you don't fall, you know what I'm saying, on accident in the playoffs. It was too much, and he also was hurt. He was hurt at the end of the season. He was in the shooting club at the end of the season. But my thing is, we can't switch the narrative for Khan then. He's my guy, right? If Khan Knippel was gonna hoop like an all-star in the regular season, I don't expect you to go above. I expect you to be who you was, and that was 18 to 20. You missed 20 points. You know what I'm saying? That we needed every game, and then we get in the playoffs, and you're giving me 7 points on 3 of 19 shooting. What are we doing, boss? That's real basketball. But see, your take about this Miles Bridges thing is so skewed, brother. It's so disrespectful to the organization because the organization, this is not coming from me. I'm an insider. I'm just the guy that knows what's going on. Okay. Inside the organization, they know how valuable Miles Bridges is.
He's very, very important.
NBA teams were ready to throw him in the trash can. I'm telling you, brother, that LaMelo Ball, unless he says he has to go, he's not going anywhere. I want to put it on record that I was the one in this entire conversation that said they were making the playoffs last season. Tonio.
They didn't make the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs.
Tell me I'm lying, Tonio.
They didn't make the playoffs, by the way.
They didn't
throw that out there.
Okay.
They didn't make the playoffs, but you haven't. Y'all are talented enough to be in the playoffs for sure.
We could have been in
the I think the expectation should be in the playoffs next year, bro.
Bridges has to take a pay cut.
He
has to take a pay cut.
All right. Let's let Trey finish. Let's let Trey finish, and then we'll give Tonio the floor, and then we'll go back to you, Miguel.
I don't care what you say. They not finna let Khan walk. He gonna get some sort of max extension in 4 years.
That's fine. But he's on his second year. What are we talking about? He's not even in this.
He's got 4
B. Miller finna get $180 million.
Okay. So think about this. That's still 2 years. He still has 2 years.
So you finna give him what you want to pay Bridges? If he don't take a pay cut, what you want to pay him?
I can see him taking a 4 year, like real talk, a 4 year, do a 4 year 50 or something. 4 year, I can see that.
That's not an important player in my franchise. If I in this climate with the money that's getting to NBA franchises, 4 year, $50 million.
They said
he was now, brother.
Pay cut.
He's a starter. I'm not gonna lie. The 4 year, $50 million doesn't match. He's a starter that averages 20 for 4 straight years. He's not going to do that.
If
any 18, 17, 20, it's the same.
Miles Bridges can go somewhere.
Hey, wait a minute. You told us he averaged 20. What's going on?
I'm saying he's taking
18.
What if they gave him an $80 million contract? That's valid too.
It's gotta be.
Less than
Gotta
100.
be.
Not
It's
gonna
gotta
be
be at least 20 million.
At least.
A 4
Gotta
year.
be at least 20 million.
50
This is
50
Charlotte.
million is not a starter money, bro.
A
No
4 year
more,
100.
bro.
Okay, so skip that. A 4 year 100. I'm with that.
Y'all can't
So
afford
then
that.
you got
Yeah, give him
Can't afford that.
because he's
So
sure
you-
that garbage guy.
But what
Who-
I'm
who'd
saying,
you
Are you letting Kobe White walk?
No, but they
You
said
you
hold
gotta
on.
pay him too.
Watch this. See, great question.
Grant Williams is already making money too.
Great question by Antonio. Are we willing to let him? I'm gonna say this, brother. Kobe White, they already had him on the Locked In on Hornets podcast. So just anybody who needs to refer to the facts, just go watch that podcast. They're great brothers over there. They said that they already spoke to Kobe in the organization, and they said that Kobe is looking for north about 30 million. But they also told Kobe that's not going to happen because he's going to have to play the 6-man role. And 6 men don't get paid, fellas. And if I'm lying, somebody tell me in the comment section. But y'all know I'm telling the truth.
You can move Miles Bridges to the 6-man. Give Kobe White what he wants.
Bro, chat, do you hear this?
That's what I would do.
What's the argument? Young Genius, what's the whole argument?
That's what I
So,
would do.
The whole
I don't
argument
value Miles
is
Bridges like that. I don't value
the
Miles
whole
Bridges
argument
like
is
that. I'm sorry.
in Charlotte.
A 6'7"
We all know
4",
It's who?
who's a loser. Who's a loser? Come on now.
Okay, then let me ask you.
He's a loser in the NBA, bro.
Who is his backup? Who did they draft to be his backup? I want to see if he knows basketball.
Who and what? For who's backup?
Didn't even know.
you don't know who you're talking about.
Who's backup?
Bijan Salon got picked at the 6th pick 2 years ago now.
Are you
2
talking
years
about
ago,
Bridges
yes.
now?
Hold on, Tosi. I know. They drafted him at 6'9" to be a
I thought you
private.
were talking about Kobe White.
Get minutes.
That was on y'all. Y'all drafted a no-name
So they're thinking about drafting
overseas dude.
this year, and that's okay. We didn't have no depth because Grant Williams is really a 3 playing the 4. He's a 3-point shooter. We need size, fellas.
Grant Williams making money too. So this is the whole
So you're gonna
argument.
draft a
Antonio.
4 this year?
We're gonna draft the 4 this year. See, he doesn't know, chat.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
That's why I'm okay. Go ahead.
We'll get into that.
I'm
But
gonna ask
Antonio,
about that later.
the floor is yours. So this is the whole argument, right? We started off since we have the Hornets insider on the pod. Check him out, Dream Chasing PC, Dream Chasing Pod, on TikTok and Instagram. We got this guy. The argument was, okay, Charlotte, yes, they have a new ownership, but it's still Charlotte, and Charlotte's a growing city. It's not a bad city. It's a growing city, but it's not, your LAs. It's not your Miamis. It's not your New Yorks. It's not your Chicagos, right? It's not the biggest of markets. So even though they have a new ownership group, you still have to, right, there's a salary cap. There's a salary cap. There's a hard cap, but there's a salary cap. If you want to go into that luxury tax, you got to go into your luxury tax knowing that you're going to have team success, right? The Warriors were able to do it. They're in San Francisco. They got that tech money, but they knew also that they were going to have team success. And they're paying guys that gave them the valuation that they have now, right? They went from a below $1 billion franchise to a $5 billion, $6 billion, even $7 billion evaluation franchise. So we say, hey, thank you to you guys. We're going to give you not nowhere near as much. We're going to give you guys 5% of our growth for our evaluation, right? We give a guy a $250 million contract when we grew, $9 billion. We don't have to get into the economics. I just know Tone knows the numbers, right? You can't do that in Charlotte, right? You guys didn't raise the evaluation of our franchise. We actually overpaid. We actually overpaid at the time when we bought this. So everything we're making right now is in the red. Everything we're doing right now is in the red. So now we have 4 guys that all average 20. And if you're a starter in the NBA, you average 20, you get $100 million. That's just the formula.
Yeah,
So now they have to make a decision. LaMelo's making super max money. If he ever makes an all defensive team, an all NBA team, his contract goes from $35 million to $40-50 million.
100%.
And it's coming up again. So if he ever does that, and if he hooped the way he did, and the team has the success that they did, they're gonna have to give him the $60 million money that Steph Curry is making.
I don't think he'll get that, but continue.
It's possible.
It's possible though.
It's possible.
He is playing games now though. He is playing games, so it's possible. He's been snubbed from the All-Star team the last 3 seasons. For anybody who doesn't know,
Miles Bridges is 28.
It's a vote. This is voting. I don't care what else.
Miles Bridges is 28. His contract is up while he's 29. So he still gets another big contract.
Yep.
He still gets another big contract. If he averages 20 again, that 4-year $52 million that Grant Williams is making, he's not making nowhere near that. He has to make at least $20 million. He has to. So that's going to be if you're 29, you probably want a 4-year deal. That's probably going to be 4 years 80, 4 years 90, maybe even 4 years 100 million for Miles Bridges. Then you have B Mill. B Mill is going to want the rookie max. He just averaged 20. He was a fringe. If he's a team success all-star. If the team starts to succeed, he'll probably be a fringe all-star. He'll probably even sneak into the all-star game. Then you have Con Knipple, a guy that Trey Tatum is called the second coming of Klay Thompson. We all know how great Klay Thompson was. So if Con Knipple has superstar potential, I think everybody can agree that the way he was hooping for the first 75, 76, 77 games, he clearly has that potential. If he keeps growing on that trajectory, that's going to be another rookie max contract type of guy. Then you have Kobe White. Kobe White, as the firecracker, the shooting ability that he is, he's a $15 to $18 million guy if he's off the bench. If he's starting, he's going to be a $20 million guy. You're already paying Grayson Williams 4 years 50. Then you got to play your center. If you're a starter in the league, just by being a starter, you get $15 million.
Well, Musa.
Yeah.
They got time with Diabate though. They got time.
Tijan Salon.
Never paid him. Chat.
Rookie contracts are going up.
Converted his contract into a 4 year, like $9 million.
Tijan Salon was what, pick 6?
Yeah, bro.
So he's making north of $10 million.
Yes, but he's not staying on the roster. If this is lad.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Chat. For those who don't know,
We're going for the people that's on the roster right now. So it's tough decisions have to be made. So one of those 4 guys have to leave, right? LaMelo, Con, Brandon, Miles Bridges. Who do you cut?
Nobody thinks.
Miguel believes everybody can stay.
All right, my first thing is I personally don't think LaMelo Ball is worth the 50 to 60 million, right? I don't think he's that caliber of a player. For one, we've talked about he pretty much only shines on one side of the ball. We've talked about his health, but he's probably gonna get that money for 2 main reasons.
I don't think so.
One, he's the ticket seller. You have to pay your ticket seller. And you have to pay the ticket seller in a small market, which when we're talking about markets, Charlotte is a booming city, but when we're talking about NBA markets, they're a small market team. So you kind of have to pay LaMelo. We've talked about it. He might not be the best player, but he's the face of the franchise. He's the guy that sells the most jerseys. He's the guy that puts butts in seats. And he's the guy who people want to go see, right? So he's probably going to get that. Is he worth that? To me, no. But LaMelo has to stay. Secondly, B. Miller and Con, you probably want to pay them too. For one, Con, we shouldn't be in a rush to pay Con because, we've seen guys have great rookie years and they continue to not develop into who we thought they could be, right? So we actually have to see Con do it again and then on top of that, it has to, impact winning, right?
He's got like 4 years left.
Yeah, so
3 to 4 years.
The discussions of Con right now are it's a little premature. B. Miller,
but they're making a lot of money now. The second, was he a top 3, top 4 pick?
4th overall. Yeah.
Yeah, they're making a lot more money than the ones they once were.
B. Miller, is a
25
fringe all-star player for sure. We have a lot of older guys in the East and on those wing positions. They're starting to phase out of the league and phase out of their primes. So B. Mill could take that next step. I think the guy, if anybody has to go, we're not giving Miles Bridges a max contract. We're not giving Miles Bridges. We're not giving role players max contracts. Let's max contracts in your 30. Right? We're not giving you max contracts. Has he ever been an all-star, all NBA, anything, if your resume isn't all something, we're not giving you a max contract.
He could probably make all defense.
He's a losing player, bro. He's a losing player.
And like we're saying, he's about to be 30, right? So it's it doesn't make sense to pay him.
30 isn't really crazy in the NBA no more, honestly.
Yeah, so and then let's talk about player archetypes as well. Why are we giving a 6'7" power forward a max contract?
Come on, bro. Hold on. Who nobody said
the best attribute of his game has been, his athleticism, and that doesn't progress as you get older. Yes, he has developed skill-wise, but the guy's a lot heavier than he was when he first came into the league, and that's noticeable.
But he's never lost his so I'm not gonna let you do that. But continue.
I'm not saying he's lost his bounce, but
What did you mention his weight for then?
he's getting older, brother.
I'm just asking. What was that?
He's getting older. He's about to be 30. We don't pay guys who are 30 that haven't done, like, essentially haven't impacted a franchise at all. Miles Bridges is for sure the odd man out.
If your man LeBron can hoop to 55,
That's
and we have a
LeBron
guy who
James.
has lost, and who has
Whoa,
lost.
whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna just let you throw out LeBron James like that, buddy. I'm not gonna let you do that, brother. All right, that's the greatest athlete ever. Everybody can't be LeBron James.
So I'm not. I agree with Tone.
I don't. What makes you think Miles Bridges will want a max? I'm not paying. Me personally, I'm not paying Miles Bridges more than 50.
He said he'll take a pay cut.
He said he'll take
but
a
what's
pay
the
cut.
pay cut? What's the pay cut? What's the realistic pay cut that he's going to bully
If
his
you guys
ass?
believe that average number 20 is 100 million, I'm here to tell you though. Somebody who knows the actual what's going on with the league in basketball, I'm here to tell you, Miles Bridges averaged like 17 this season. He's already accepted.
It's been going down. It's going down every time.
But it's not going
It
down.
started off said 20. You told me he averaged 20 for 5 years in a row, and he was this all-star type of guy, and he was a great player. And now it's gone down to 18, now 17. What is it, man? Is he average 20 or not? This is that Paul. Wait a minute, let me go. I'm tired of the Paul George. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired. Antonio knows it. I'm tired of this Paul George MVP season talk, man. It didn't happen. It didn't win an MVP. The Hornets playoffs talk.
While he was on his contract, I'm here to tell you that when Khan came and he wasn't just producing from the very beginning, I was averaging 20 again, and then he decided to pick up
my mic.
And now he's averaging 17. I'm here to tell you that you think that Miles Bridges, they're going to give Miles Bridges more touches, or they're going to give Con Knipple more touches because he's younger. Okay, then. But it doesn't mean, hold on.
Here's the good thing about you guys.
I gotta ask you this as well,
It doesn't
bro.
mean
And
because you
my
have
thing too is Miles Bridges for
so
sure
that's why
has
I'm
to
telling
work.
you guys that when his contract is up, which is after next
For
season,
sure.
I'm telling you they're going to give him maybe
He's going to get a pay cut.
a veteran extension, but it's gonna be a happy medium for both parties. That's what I'm saying. He's not going anywhere.
He's going to get a pay cut. He's going to get a pay cut for sure. He's going to get a pay cut.
12
That pay
million a
cut's
year.
coming.
He's a $12 million a year player.
Yeah,
Especially. No, listen. You just said you have the 14th and 19th overall pick.
Yeah.
You're talking about getting another power forward. They're not gonna let the power forward. It's a good draft this year. Who you getting with the 14th overall pick? Because whoever
probably
you're
gonna
probably
get Cole
gonna be Boot Bridges. Who you gonna
It's
take?
gonna be Cole
I'm just
Pete.
curious what you know.
If y'all draft Cole Pete, Bridges
He's
is
not-
out of there.
No, he's not getting drafted.
Bridges
He's
might
not
get
drafted.
traded on draft night if y'all get Cole Pete.
Cole Pete's leaving. He's going back to Arizona. Come on.
You think it's going to go back into the thing?
He can't shoot. He can't shoot.
He had a bad
can't
bad
shoot.
combine. He did have a bad combine.
Right
He
now,
can't shoot.
He had the worst shooting combine in any scout.
He didn't shoot all year at Arizona.
what's going on the inside,
Miles
guys?
Bridges struggled to shoot at Michigan State. He wasn't the greatest shooter
They're
at
gonna
Michigan
give
State.
him they're gonna give him a good extension.
He's
not
taller.
going to has to leave. Whatever
Why
he
do you-
makes is what he makes. I'm just telling you, he's not going anywhere, fellas.
Who you take on the 14th pick? That's what I want to know.
What makes you think he's not going anywhere? He doesn't sell the most tickets.
He said because he can't
not the
because
driver
LaMelo
of the
Ball
offense.
won't let him
He
leave.
doesn't have the most potential currently. What makes you think
He said because LaMelo
in a
Ball won't let him
business
leave.
setting that he doesn't get the boot?
I think. Hold on.
At the end of the day, it's business.
I want to say
what makes you think?
brother.
What
But
makes
let
you
me
think
answer
that?
your question, brother? The answer to your question, Tone, is that you said what makes me believe or no? The organization has come out. A team by the name of Charlotte Hornets. The owners come out and said, and Charles Lee said how valuable Miles Bridges is to the team, how much of a leader he is, and how much they would love to keep him on the
Building his
roster.
trade value.
Also, Miles Bridges has come out and said that he doesn't want to go anywhere and he wants to be a lifer. Okay,
Everybody says that.
Miles. Bridges,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing
Here it
though,
comes, yes.
Miguel. We've seen that happen a million
Paul
times.
George
and guys
says that
get
every
traded
season.
the
that
next
was the
day.
Hornets, though. And that's why.
Anthony Davis got traded, and he was supposed to be a lifetime Laker.
Yes, but Miles Bridges was supposed to be out the league.
Can't be a
but
lifetime like he got traded to Lakers.
when everybody thought that was crazy, I'm not gonna allow people to fast. When Miles Bridges got kicked out the league by the NBA, not the Hornets. By the
All right,
NBA,
we talked about this already. We don't need to go back down that street. Now let me help you, Miguel. Let me help you, because we can barely hear you anyways. I don't know what's going on with the signal over there. Let me help. So I think it's going to actually be easier now that Miguel's been honest and told me that he doesn't average 20, he averages 17 this year. I think it's going to be a lot easier for the Hornets because they're not going to have to pay him the max. All right. If LaMelo and Khan and Brandon stay healthy, he's not going to average anywhere near 17 points next year. Let me tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. He got to the 17 because of the inflations of LaMelo missing early games and Brandon Miller missing games early. All right. So his numbers are inflated. All right, so Miguel's been lying to me this whole time. I'm sorry to the viewers. I'm sorry to the chat who he loves to talk to. Trey Tatum is right. 12 to 15. Maybe they give him a loyal 15 because Khan will still be on the back ends of his rookie deal, so they don't have to pay him too much
like
too early.
Maybe a 2 year.
Yeah. Or maybe they inverse it.
No, he'll get a 4 year.
They might give him a minus 5% contract.
Are you think so? Because you got to think by the time that contract's up, they're also going to have to pay Diabate.
Nah, Diabate's a role player, bro. He's Diabate. Diabate would get less.
Find another Diabate.
For sure.
You can find another Diabate.
Okay.
They can get a Diabate in this draft.
Who are y'all gonna draft? That's what I want to know. That's gonna tell me everything.
There's a guy named Yaxel that we're thinking about taking.
He won't be
from
there.
Michigan.
He won't be.
Y'all have the what pick? The 14th?
14. He won't be there.
He could fall to the 14th. You gotta think
he will not be there.
He's 25. He's already 25, bro.
Trey, even though Trey has, I think he has some decent takes. Trey has yet to give me any factual evidence of anything he's saying right now besides opinion. I can give you sources of where I'm getting these facts from. He's saying he's not.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
There are multiple teams that would take Yaxel.
Multiple? Have you seen
in the lottery? You think Yaxel's lottery?
Brother,
that's gonna be something we'll get to later. That's gonna be something we'll get to later. All right, everybody. I hope you guys have made it. If you don't have it yet, everybody make your lottery. We'll get to that later in the pod. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. All right, if everybody's not prepared today. But let's move on. We've already talked 47 minutes about a bad franchise on the rise, but a bad franchise. Let's talk about a historically good franchise. They had a great early season, another 50 wins, back-to-back 50 wins. Hasn't been done for the Lakers in a long time, especially not by a first-time coach, first 2 years with the franchise since the great Phil Jackson. So JJ Redick is doing something right with the Lakers. Now, Miguel, believe it or not, is not even a Hornets fan. He's a diehard Lakers fan, but here's the caveat. Like you, Trey, he doesn't like LeBron. So he's taking a little pause on the Lakers, but it goes further. He also doesn't like Luka, so he won't be cheering for the Lakers for the next 10 years. All right, but he's a diehard Lakers fan. But he's a diehard Lakers fan. All right, so it's gonna be a tough time. And what we're hearing is, the Lakers want Giannis. They also want Jokic. If they get Jokic, Miguel also doesn't like Jokic. So it's gonna be a tough time for Miguel and the Lakers, or as we like to call them, the Quakers. They have a lot of milk on that team. They got a lot of milk on that team. A lot of yogurt on that team.
A lot of rice.
They got Rob Pelinka likes what he likes, and he likes milk. All right. Let's talk about him. Earlier in the season, we predicted what was going to happen. Antonio, I hope you dropped the clips. They might be a little foggy, they might be a little laggy. Still drop the clips. We hit it spot on. Antonio was a big believer in Austin Reeves. He was telling me that LeBron needs to be the third, maybe even fourth option. He went that low on LeBron. He disrespected LeBron James. He did. We have the clips. Let's pull up the clips. We have the clips. You told me Draymond Green. Draymond Green was a fourth option. That's what you said. You told me Draymond Green. All right.
I was saying a flex between second and third.
Embarrassing. All right. He told me Austin Reeves.
This was also under the belief that Luka Doncic would be healthy during the playoffs.
No. This was under the belief that you called, and this is what you said out of your mouth. I hope you play the whole clip. Don't try to cut the clips. By the way, guys, Antonio is our social media guy. If you're arguing with him in the chat, I saw he tried to trick you guys. All right. He had me arguing, but then he was giving his bias in the comments on the Young G. Listen, Don, if you're gonna question with the people on the chat, be Don on there, man. You don't got to do it as Young Genius. He tried to trick you guys. He told some of the fans that they know ball and all that stuff because they were siding with him. I'm sorry, guys. You don't, brother. All right, here we go. Back to the chat. Back to what we're talking about, the Lakers here. Antonio to Don. the Lakers fan that he is, told you guys to your faces that LeBron needs to take a back seat to Austin Reeves because Austin Reeves was going to have a superstar caliber year on the Los Angeles Lakers. And to Antonio's point, he was averaging 30 at the time. He was hitting game winners. He was averaging 8 to 9 assists a game as well. And he did it for a while. It was 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 for a while.
30 in it. You said 30 points a game for how long? For a while?
It was for a while. It was for like 12, 20 games. It was in that stretch.
25 to 40 games. He was doing it for a while. He was averaging 28 points a game. I'm not going to say that's a stretch by Antonio. I actually kind of agree with the statement. I just think that he kind of didn't help his case in the playoffs.
But look, let's finish. Let's finish.
28 points a game for how long?
That he's leaving out about my take is that
wait.
I've also been on record saying
he's trying to save
Austin
face.
Reeves doesn't hoop in the playoffs, let's get rid of him.
Man,
he's done it 3 straight playoffs.
But you told me
if he's showing potential to be a superstar, and we have a guy that's 40, yes, I want to see you try to be a superstar. And if you can't do that, let's get rid of you, brother.
He's trying to save face. He's trying to save face.
I was like,
no, brother. No, brother.
That's very consistent.
No, brother. You told me.
We got guys.
No, brother. No, brother. First of all,
we got guys wearing beanies in May telling me.
And a Nike tag. It's cold in here, brother. All right, we got AC, brother. Now, back on track. Trying to save face, man. Play the clip and cut it off at the right time. Don't talk about that part. Play the clip when you said Austin Reeves was the superstar and LeBron James needs to take a third, even fourth wheel on the Lakers this season because he was old and because it's time for the young guns of the Lakers to take a step forward. We have Luka. We have superstar caliber Austin Reeves. And I told you, the problem with that statement was you're taking the ball out of LeBron's hands in the regular season. It throws off the whack of everything because now people are going to treat the people on the roster. Austin Reeves gets used to being a playmaker. Austin Reeves gets used to playing a certain way. And I told you this. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when he's going to fail in the playoffs. He's just not that good. The matchups, he's not that good on the defensive side of the ball. He kind of got even exposed on the offensive side of the ball. But the matchups that they were going to have to play, whether it was the Spurs, whether it was the Timberwolves, whether it was the Thunder, they were going to lose. Maybe even the Nuggets too. Any of those 4 matchups they would have got, they were going to lose, and it happened.
I just would like to add to the chat that just for correction for Trey's point is that technically he averaged over 20 for 46 straight games for 46 games.
He said 28.
46 games or 20 or more is what I'm trying
to
say.
He said 30.
He said 30.
He was averaging 30.
Somebody said 30.
He was averaging 30 and
he
like
wasn't averaging 30. Yeah.
Let's go to numbers. He averaged 30 for five games. Or for the month.
That's what I said. I said 5 games. That's what I said.
Yeah, he said about 7 games.
But if we go on he went on a 16-game stretch averaging 25 points a game. That is factual. After that, though, if you're taking the combined games, and then we're talking about he averaged over 20 for close to more like that 46 number. But to Trey's point, there you go. Those are the numbers, brother.
How many games did he play?
Okay,
so I don't help your argument out
too. There. I was factually correct.
Can I say something to?
How many games did he play? That'll help your argument out too.
I think what he played 60.
I want to say he played like around 55 games.
Yeah.
This year.
My bad.
So if he played around 55 and he averaged 20 for 46, now we're talking about a guy that can score the ball. But
can I just say this point? That was a fact for him. But my point was, I think you guys are both right. I just think that we need to talk about more. So I think that he was a better defender early on in his career when he could focus on defense. JJ Redick allowing him to feel like he could be that guy. I think he kind of lost his grit because he used to be known as a gritty white boy. You know what I'm saying? They can get down. I'm being real. He used to like almost the Alex Caruso, but he was always a better scorer than Alex Caruso. And then when he started focusing on being a playmaker and trying to score, he lost the sauce. But I just think it's because he's exerted more energy on offense. Now
I want to throw something out there. Now that you brought up,
I don't know about Caruso,
the Eagle.
Yeah, he was.
You brought up the bald eagle. I want to talk about.
Let's not disrespect the Lakers.
I want to talk about. I want to talk about something real quick, and we don't have to go into it. I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
If Alex Caruso and the Thunder win the championship this year, I looked at his numbers. They're kind of reminiscent of another guy, the similar type of role. He doesn't start, but it's Alex Caruso. When we start talking about him in the same breaths as maybe a Draymond Green, three-time champion. He's done it in two different programs. He's kind of got a similar role. Plays defense. We've seen him guard Jokic. We've seen him guard Wemby. We've seen him guard some guys now.
God no.
He makes winning plays. If he's part of this dynasty with the Thunder, they're probably going to win a championship this year. If he wins another one, he gets to 4. Is he getting that same breath as maybe a Draymond Green? Obviously, he's not going to be a Hall of Famer like Draymond Green. But
so how can you put in the same breath he's going to be a Hall of Famer? How can you
talk about the importance? Just the importance, the impact that he has on the game of basketball, right? Like Rondo is his impact is that of those elite point guards. We can't put him up there. We can't put him top 5, top 10. But he has that type of impact, right?
The real question is
Draymond Green, same way.
And hold on, it's the real question that you should be asking if we're going to put him in that caliber. Is he better than White?
Derek White?
On Derek White, is he better than Derek White?
I like
that's a better conversation.
I like both those conversations.
That's a better conversation, yes, but he's not. No, he's not.
I like both those conversations
because
that's a better conversation, yes. But that's Derek White is a two-way and he gives you 20, and he's not just spotting up and shooting.
I mean, if we break him down, I mean, you're kind of dismissing it here, but
on that one, I think
tell me that Draymond Green is just like, what does he do better than Alex Caruso?
I can't speak to that because I don't even like Draymond Green, but I do know what I will say. What I will say is that it's the same conversation of this. Kyle Kuzma.
Whoa! Why are we talking about Kyle Kuzma?
Let him finish. Let him finish what he says.
Thank you, brother. You have to.
Why are you changing the subject? I want to hear Trey's argument of why Draymond Green is dismissively better than Alex Caruso.
I'm gonna say this about Kyle Kuzma, and Trey, the floor is yours.
Okay.
I use Kyle Kuzma as an example, not to say they're anything alike, but to say 2 second-round guys that actually overachieved for their careers. One would say that I'm saying Kyle Kuzma is a shot chucker, but I would say he's a guy that kind of fit in where he can get in and then got the opportunity to show that he could really score. And I think he has nothing really else to prove, which is why he doesn't really care about really hooping on the Bucks right now, because I think he's won. And I also think that he got the contract, the $100 million contract, to show that. Alex Caruso, I think he got paid as well. And like for his defensive efforts and how good he is on defense, as well as being a knockdown 3-point shooter, the true 3-and-D. Is he better than some average guys? I do. Is Kyle Kuzma at his peak better than some average guys? I do. But at the same time, what does that really say though? Because I don't like the fact. I don't like the fact that your boy Caruso, he taking shots at Braun. Talking like it win a real ring, bro. You almost wasn't in the league, and this come from somebody who watched you in summer league. But you know why he's saying that? Because what most people don't know, as he used to be on the G League with the OKC Blue. Him and Mark been friends.
Him and the coach.
Him and Mark. See, y'all don't know that, and I don't like that. Don't get that. What happened when they go to OKC? I just told y'all about Trey over there for the Hornets. It's like they do something to the boys over there. Why is Jerry McCain hooping now?
No, he was hooping in Philly. I ain't gonna lie. Before he got hurt.
After he got hurt, what happened to him? He fell off, right? He go to OKC.
He was hurt, bro.
I mean, for what he does, he
don't care if you're. He was dogging Con Canivel because he was hurt and he didn't produce, so it don't matter. But I don't.
Jerry McCain is legit, bro. He was gonna be rookie of the year last year.
OKC, he go to OKC, fit right in over there. There's something about
all you gotta do is shoot.
What they got going on over there?
All you gotta do is shoot. Isaiah Joe is productive on their team. I'm like, all you gotta do is shoot.
AJ Mitchell is like,
it becomes very easy. AJ Mitchell can do a little bit more than shoot.
He doing more.
Yeah, AJ Mitchell does a little bit more than shoot.
You already got somebody helping you, Lou Dort. He gonna play hella defense. He gonna help you too. You know what I mean? And I think you're playing on a winning team makes you look better than what you really are. I think he wouldn't be doing the same in Cleveland.
Who, Jerry McCain?
No, Caruso. Caruso would be like Matthew Dellavedova out there.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's not disrespect Dellavedova.
Caruso,
he's a champion.
Whoa! You taking Dellavedova over Caruso?
Caruso, nigga. What?
You taking Dellavedova over Caruso, dog?
Their comparison was
No.
I was about to say.
I'm not
gonna lie.
That's not what I'm saying, but
That's a bad take. That's a bad take. I think If Caruso was on the Cavs, I would take them a lot more serious.
He said, is he like that? I said, then
Right
when we
now?
talk about it, Dellavedova.
Right now. If he's on the Cavs right now, I would take them a lot more serious.
Max Strus is doing what Caruso doing. Let's be real.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a perfect
That's what I'm
back.
saying.
Whoa, no, he's
Trey,
not.
Max Strus and Caruso on the same level.
Trey, say that again. Wait. Everybody be quiet.
Max
Can we get a spotlight on Trey? Can we get a spotlight
Can we
on
get a drum
Trey?
roll? AK, can we get a drum roll?
Can we get a spotlight on Trey? I want everybody play this clip, Don. This is crazy. Max Strus is. You say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Max Strus is on the same level as Alex Caruso. That's a fact.
I'm with that. I think Alex Cruz is low-key a better defender, but same vibe, same everything.
One guy's
he's
a
better
two-time
defender,
champion.
but Max Strus is on the final scene that the sorry Miami Heat was on. He was on that
Like I
team.
said,
You
one
say-
guy's a two-time champion.
Are you saying that he's a Hall of Famer?
But what
Is he a Hall of Famer?
One guy's a two-time champion. We're talking about Max Strus and Caruso. Both of them are not Hall of Famers. That's not an argument. I don't even know why you brought that up.
I'm asking you. Tell the people, do you believe he's a Hall of Famer? Sure,
No.
that's all you-
I
Do you
don't.
believe he's
But I
all-
believe he has the same impact on winning that Draymond Green does. I do believe that.
God,
So you saying he's the same level as
sorry.
Draymond Green?
That's awful.
The
That's
impact
awful.
on winning, yes.
That's awful.
It's not.
I'm a Draymond
It's
Green
not a
fan.
bad
That's a
take
terrible
at all.
take, bro.
The impact on you
That's
gotta
a terrible
think about it.
take,
You gotta think about it.
You can't say they have the
If I'm a
same
coach-
impact and then say one guy's a Hall of Famer, one guy's not a Hall of Famer.
They have the same
that doesn't
impact
make any
on
sense.
winning.
Like,
It
you like
does.
JJ Barea to the Hall of Fame. You did what we doing.
Why?
Oh, what?
What are you talking about?
Draymond Green?
Draymond Green, yes. But what does he do on the floor?
Bro,
What does
bro,
Draymond Green do on the floor?
Let's revert to
That's
real
different
quick.
from Alex Caruso.
One second. There are 4 championships in the Warriors dynasty currently, or end of dynasty.
Right.
I'll give you one chip that they would have won without Draymond Green. You put Caruso on.
We got two.
the
They would have won
Thunder.
two. They would have won two.
You put Caruso.
Any
on
year
the
they had
Thunder.
KD, they would have won without Draymond Green. You can throw anybody.
You put Caruso on the Thunder.
Yeah, you can't disagree with that.
You put. I don't agree. I don't agree with.
Hey man, say man. Go ahead.
You put Caruso on the Thunder, take him off Thunder, they won a championship last year. You put Caruso and take him off the Lakers in the bubble, they won a championship. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
That's a
I
fact.
don't know. I don't know.
That's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Fact.
I don't know. Caruso makes a
He makes
lot of
winning
plays. He
bro.
makes a
Like,
lot of
He
plays.
just makes winning plays, bro.
He
And
makes a lot
Draymond
of
Green
plays.
doesn't?
I didn't say he didn't. I said they both make plays. They both make plays. That's all they both do. They just both make game-winning plays. Like the
Brother.
2 steals Draymond had in the playing game. We've seen Caruso do that.
You just got
Is that not
situational.
is what I'm asking.
It's situational in that regard, bro. Like Draymond Green just so happened to be playing with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Like
Draymond Green got
Alex
lucky.
Caruso just so
Let's
happened
be
to be
honest.
playing with Rajon Rondo, Anthony Davis in his freaking prime, and LeBron James that you guys dick.
And what
Let's
happened?
be real.
And he went to the Thunder too. as well.
Okay.
And the Thunder are stacked too. But
what are we talking about here, bro?
He's Josh
they have the
Hart.
same impact on winning.
He's Josh Hart, bro.
Unlike
Not quite. Josh Hart doesn't have 2 championships.
Josh Hart is
Potentially though.
Same player.
Josh Hart can't
Same
shoot.
type
Josh
of-
No.
Yes, they are.
Josh Hart
They're
can't
the
shoot.
same level.
Josh Hart can't shoot.
What are we
Josh
saying
Hart
here?
can't shoot. Josh Hart can't shoot. Josh Hart can't play make as good
They
as
give you
Caruso
more
either.
production than Caruso.
Bro, they're doing
Offensively,
the same thing. They're there to go get. They're there to
Caruso
play.
can facilitate.
so can
Caruso
Josh
can facilitate.
Hart.
Bro, come on.
Not to Caruso's extent. Or
They're all the
Draymond
same
Green's
player, bro. They all come from that same archetype. Bro.
Draymond Green is see that's the difference, right? Draymond Green. The reason why Draymond Green is a Hall of
You can't
Famer,
compare
Caruso
Hall
is
of
not,
Famer to-
is because
Okay.
I mean let's just talk about the whole context of it, right? David Lee got hurt, did he not? That happened. David Lee got hurt, and Draymond Green got his opportunity. Now Draymond Green with that opportunity got to be the screen setter for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the greatest 2 shooters of all time. And he's also in a spot of the league where there were no tweeners. So he comes in as a versatile big that can guard all 5. He was able to shoot when he was younger. He was athletic, and he's over here setting screens and passing the ball with the IQ that he does have. He's passing the ball to the 2 greatest shooters ever. All right. Caruso's rise to the league was extremely different. He went through the G League. He's in the G League for multiple years.
that's what I'm saying. It's situational, bro.
He got to the Lakers, and he was never a designated bona fide starter. It's hard to make the Hall of Fame if you're not a starter. We've never seen it unless you're talking about the early Celtics when everybody on the team made the Hall of Fame because there was only 10 teams in the league. But so we're talking about two completely different things. But as a coach, somebody that's coaching the game, if we sub out Draymond Green, we sub on Alex Caruso, we're getting the same type of player. And to an extent, yes, Josh Hart the same. But we're also getting a better shooter with Caruso, and we're also getting I can't say better facilitator because Draymond Green is I think amongst the best facilitators that we've seen in the game. Honestly, I really do.
Draymond can also guard all five, though. I don't think
Caruso can too. Caruso guarded Jokic.
All five?
He guarded Jokic.
He guarded Jokic for spurts in the series, bro.
He guarded
Draymond
Jokic.
Green has to guard him for a whole series, bro. Come on now, let's be serious.
He was the matchup for Jokic.
Draymond Green has to guard Embiid for a
when
whole
he was
series.
in the game.
Now,
he was the guard. He was the matchup for Jokic. Embiid can't guard Embiid. Let's not do that.
But he has before. But
I'm
saying,
I've seen Caruso guard Wemby this year.
My thing is, Caruso will guard your best player in spurts.
Caruso
Draymond
guarded
is your
LeBron.
best player the entire game, the entire series, whatever it is. Like
Caruso guarded Bron.
it's
I'm not gonna lie, Draymond
there.
didn't guard Bron.
There's two different impacts there.
Draymond didn't guard Bron.
Is guarding the best
guarded
player
Bron.
from the beginning of the game to the end of the game.
Draymond Green didn't guard the best player when they were playing the Cavs. Draymond Green didn't guard the best player when they were playing the Cavs.
It was Iguodala, bro. That's why he has a Finals MVP.
Iguodala and Clay guarded the best two players on their team.
And
right.
which you
so
can say he guarded him.
And then Draymond Green came over and was fouling the whole time. And then Draymond Green came over and was fouling and help side the whole time. I'm not trying to hear that.
You're talking about situational.
I don't remember Draymond Green guarding Jason Tatum either.
If you have two quality starting wing defenders and you have an elite post defender, why would he guard another wing? When
you told me he guarded the best player. Caruso's guarding the best player no matter what. But that's gonna be my time on here. You guys take care. You guys take care. We gotta go. NSG is calling me, Nick Gen Stack. So I'll see you guys. Hopefully when I leave, the whole thing doesn't.
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully when I leave, the whole thing doesn't end. This might be the end of the episode. So let me say, this is a wild ending. We are live, so I guess this is kind of how a live should end. Let me pick up the phone before he gets mad. NSG. You're on the pod.
Who's that? Rice Krispie treat.
You outside?
Hey, man.
You outside?
Hey, man. 5 minutes, man.
You outside? He's outside. All right, guys. We'll see you guys. This is another episode, another banger.
Who wins tomorrow? Who wins the game 6 is tomorrow. Let's get that out.
Spurs game 6 and
I hope who's playing? I hope the Timberwolves win. They're at home, and the Cavs. That's for me.
Spurs.
I want T-Wolves and Pistons, dog.
I hope we go game 7. We'll see.
I want both to go to game 7, but I want the Pistons to win. I need the T-Wolves to win.
What you say, Miguel?
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, shout out to number 5 on Minnesota, man. He coming back with a vengeance. I'm hoping he can carry the torch, Bo, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? They might go home, man. You know what I'm saying? I want them to make it, though. If it don't happen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, K, man. You know what I'm saying? I need you to come out that East, man. You sit us home, but don't mean you can't. You got to go home. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And you say all my guys out there that watch the Charlotte Hornets, we're on the rise, man. You know what's going on, man. If you want real content, real stats, real knowledge, you know where to go. You know what I'm saying? This is Young Genius, you know what I'm saying, with your host, you know what I'm saying, doing the most, man. Hey, that's Josiah over there, man. That's Tone. That's Tatum. You know what I'm saying? And you're rocking with the best of it, man. We out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Dream Chasers, dog.
Hey, man.
On that road to Dream Chasing.
Hey,
Hey,
Look at your
turn the
game.
fast life that you can't live. I was giving advice about a life that you don't live. I was telling stories about some shit you ain't never did. How many times a nigga gotta tell you just to be true? Hop up in the